This is a fun question about parabolas and circles and having a 1 point in common. It's a question from the entrance exam for engineers, mathematicians and physicists. Entrance exam for Flemish universities, and 50% of applicants got this one correct. So if you want to try for yourself, you can pause the video and read the question and see if you can solve it yourself. Okay, so the question is, in r squared with Cartesian coordinate 6y, consider the parabola P with the equation y is 6 squared over 6. What is the radius of the largest circle with center on the positive axis that has only the origin O00 in common with the parabola? So if you draw that, we have the parabola obviously going through 0,0. And then we have a circle with midpoint on the positive y-axis, I call this one, and the only point in common that they have has to be 0, 0. So the circle, you can just write that as x squared plus y minus a squared is a squared, and the parabola, that was x squared over 6, is if we put that into the circle, so then we get x squared plus y was x squared over 6 minus a all squared is a squared, which gives you x squared plus x to the 4th divided by 36 plus a squared minus 2ax squared all over 6 is a squared. You can see you can get rid of a squared here. So that gives you x over 4 divided by 36 plus 1 minus 2a over 6 x squared equals to 0. Now we can extract x squared over 6 from all this, which gives you x squared over 6 times x squared over 6 plus, well, the 1 becomes a 6 obviously, because 6 divided by 6 is 6 minus 2a is 0. Now we know that x is 0 because that's a given. So if we fill that in the second here, we know that 0, so x squared will be 0 plus 6 minus 2a is 0, or 6 is 2a, or a is 3. So the largest circle you can draw is a circle with radius 3, and that's answer C. So if we look at this in decimals, this is your parabola and this is your circle. Instead of A, I use B because I used A already somewhere else. And you can see if I make this bigger than 3, 3.5, you can't see that very well, but let's enlarge that a bit. So for 3 we only have 0, but in 3.5 you can already see we have 2 points in common with the parabola. If we go even further, it becomes more obvious. And of course, yeah, you can have a smaller circle, but the largest circle you can get is the circle with a radius of 3, which just touches here at 0, 0.